Today we've got a really exciting update on Don Terris. So thrilled with this news. We're also going to be talking about some excursions for our Eclipse cruise in 2026, and if you're going to be going to Europe this year or next year, you might want to listen in. We'll also be going over a prize that Princess Cruises has won and lots more. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Today is Tuesday. It is June 17th of 2025. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please click on that subscribe button. And if you appreciate my updates, please give this video a thumbs up. I would like to give a really big welcome to those of you that have been with us for a long time and have joined us along the way. And a big welcome to all of you who Don sent over in his video today. We sure appreciate Don, and we appreciate you for coming. And welcome to the Let's Go family. We're delighted to have you with us. I think it's really fun that you can love one person, enjoy watching their videos, and enjoy someone else and love them back as well. So we love you. We're very much happy to have you with us. So let's start at the very top with Don. Last night on our live, we really were concerned about him, and at the very end, he popped in, said a quick hi, and boy, did that do a lot for our hearts. And so we are grateful that Don is on the road to recovery today. So if you have not seen his video today, make sure that you go watch it. Apparently, and he just put it out this morning, so it's brand new news, and he apparently had some fluid on his lung collapsed, but he is back on the road to recovery, and what wonderful news that is. And Gordon and I continue to send our thoughts and prayers and love, and know that so many of you do as well. Don, just know that you're loved, and we're looking forward to when we get to see you again. Now, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about some things that came up in our live last night. We had a really nice visit, and I apologize if I was a little bit tired. The last 2.5 weeks have really been something for our family, so it's great to be back here with you, and I'm getting back to where I was before. So first off, people mentioned the thing about people going to the buffet, going right up to the little tap that they have to fill up glasses with water and using their water bottles there. We've got some people saying, what's the big deal about that? We've got other people saying it's important not to put your personal water bottle right up there to fill it. It is appropriate to fill up the glasses of water, take them over to the table where your water bottle is, and refill it that way. That way it helps mitigate the spread of germs. So just putting that out there for anybody that was wondering why we were talking about that. There are so many different germs that can spread on a cruise ship, and I think it goes a long way when we all try to be thoughtful not only of ourselves but of our fellow cruise passengers and try to keep everyone healthy. Next up, I wanted to mention the Star Princess. I constantly get emails and questions wondering if the Star Princess is going to indeed sail on time. Her inaugural cruise is set for October 4th, round trip out of Barcelona, and Gordon and I are going to be there for that, so come along with us. And I really do think she's going to sail on time. If you've not been following along with that, originally that inaugural was scheduled for August 4th or 5th, and they moved it back that couple of months. I think that Princess learned a lot from that experience they had with the Sun Princess. There is different leadership at the helm, and I am sure that shipyard learned a lot from that situation as well. We follow along. Princess releases updates on her every once in a while, like when she finished her sea trials and all along the way, and it looks like she is definitely set to be ready to go. So when we went on the Sun Princess, not only had she missed the first few inaugural cruises, but she wasn't finished yet. And so I'm very much hoping that once we board the Star Princess, all of the venues will be working, all the specialty dining, just everything will be underway as it should be. And like I said, we are so excited and delighted to take you with us, and it's always exciting to see a brand new ship and how everything is shaped up, and it'll be fun to see what the similarities and differences are between the Sun Princess and the Star Princess. Next up, let's talk about the Vista Vibe Awards. The Vista Vibe Awards recognize the top performers in the beverage industry. So there's a lot that goes into their selection, and I'm going to share with you who won in the different categories. But as far as cruise lines go, the best overall saw was Princess Cruises. So I thought that was kind of fun, and it's fun to hear different things as we think about the new Amore non-alcoholic wines and cocktails they've introduced recently, as well as the standbys that they've had. We've had Sodagate going on, so it's a really interesting thing to hear about who wins what. So best overall cruise lines, that would be Princess Cruises. Best hotel line chain is Marriott International. The best overall chain of restaurants is Applebee's. So if you dine at Applebee's, and let me know if any of you visit any of these places in the comments and what you think about it, because I find this so interesting. The best spirits program is Delta Sky Club. The best wine program is Seasons 52. The best beer program is BJ's Restaurant and Brew House. The best alcohol-free beverage program is Hyatt Lifestyle. And finally, the best beverage limited time offer is Delaware North. Just thought I would let you know how Princess Cruises is ranking when it comes to beverages. Now, last night we talked a little bit about, we've got a group cruise to see the eclipse. There is a solar eclipse that's going to occur August 8th of 2026. Now, when Princess first announced this cruise, it was the only cruise. Holland America had announced a couple, one clear up that would go up to Reykjavik, Iceland. But the reason that I didn't choose that is just when you look at the weather, they tend to get a lot more weather than Spain does in the summertime. So we chose this one. Since that time, Princess has announced a couple of more eclipse cruises, and I believe Holland America has as well. So there is a lot more availability, but they surely are still charging a premium to be on those cruises. But you know what? It's going to be very special. Not only are you paying for a cruise in this situation, but you're paying for an experience. We are going to be situated perfectly just off the coast there of Spain, with a view right over to see that beautiful eclipse when it occurs. So we'll take you along with us for that as well. But I wanted to put a little bit out here about this cruise, not only for people that are coming with us, but for people that have visited that region before, or you're thinking about going there. I feel like the world is getting wider and wider and wider for all of us with the travel opportunities that are out there, not just on cruise lines, but there's a lot of tour companies that do land tours. And I feel like more than ever, people are planning their own trip and away they go, using, renting a car, walking, taking buses, public transportation, trains. And so there are really so many options. So I thought it'd be fun to talk about this. So first off, let me know in the comments if you're going on an eclipse cruise. Thought that would be really great to talk about. But for this one, the one that we have got goes to Cherbourg, France. And when you look at the map, that's a little north of where Le Havre is, that we often hear cruises calling at. There's Bilbao, Spain, Malaga, Spain, Cartagena, Gibraltar, Lisbon, and La Coruña, Spain as well. So wanted to let you know right off, we are still trying to figure out some of our excursions. I've been doing a lot of research. I've ordered books from some of my favorite people, travel writers that I follow, that I've been looking through there trying to decide what to do. But right off, I am going to tell you all that when you call in Cherbourg, France, it seems like this time they have more different World War II excursions than I usually see. Definitely more of a variety of World War II themed excursions than we had when we were in Le Havre this last year. So let me know what you end up choosing, because it really does depend on what your focus wants to be. So much of it is about World War II from that region, but there is a lot there. You can still go see Monet's place. That's where we're going to go in August when we go. But you can go into Paris, so many other options, but just wanted to let you know those are there as well. So let us know in the comments if you have been there. Do you have a favorite cafe in one of the ports? Is there an excursion that you took and you absolutely loved? And then I'll be talking about this a little bit more, but I feel like it's really important for us to all kind of stick together on these kind of things and talk about it. Finally, let's talk about Rome. The really big deal about Rome, and so this is really important. No matter how you're going to Rome this year, think about this. So if you're going on an excursion into Rome, there is more traffic than ever before due to this being a Jubilee year. It is super busy because we had the death of Pope Francis. We got the new Pope. A lot happened with that. So many people visited. More people visited than were already visiting due to the it being a Jubilee year. So a couple of tips. First off, there is an app It's called the Jubilee app. You can go on that app, register yourself as a pilgrim, and you can actually book a time for you to walk through that holy door there at St. Peter's Basilica. Otherwise, you're going to have to stand in line to do it. So if you're going on an excursion and you want to do it on your own, right now we have booked Rome on your own. So they're going to take us into Rome. Apparently there's an underground parking structure not too far there from the Vatican there, St. Peter's Basilica. They'll do a short tour, and then we're going to have a few hours on our own. And so if you want to, during the time on your own, you can book your entrance to walk through that holy door into St. Peter's Basilica. And that's the perfect way to do it. Otherwise, like I said, you have to stand. There's a line to go in the holy door, and there's a line to go in the regular door there of St. Peter's Basilica. The next thing that's really important to think about, and I think this cannot be overemphasized enough, is make sure that you are positive that if you book a private excursion or using private transportation, that you're going to be back to the ship in time, because there is more traffic than ever before. Make sure that you add in a really big cushion of extra time. We just decided to go ahead and do it through the cruise line this time because it uses up the whole time that we have in port, but we have that nice chunk of time to do Rome on our own. We have had the luxury of being to Rome several times, and so I'm familiar with that area. So we're going to map out what we're going to do. But just wanted to put that out there. If you've never been to Rome before, take a look at the excursions and do the things that you would most enjoy, or else book the time on your own and be right on top of having private tours lined up or knowing how to navigate everything on your own, because it's definitely different to navigate it there than it is in a city here in the United States. But it's absolutely magical. So if you've got any questions about Rome, let me know. If you are thinking about taking a cruise to the Mediterranean, anywhere in Europe there, and you need a travel agent, I'm delighted to help you with that. There is just so much to see and so much to do, so much to soak up, and really just thoroughly enjoy that I don't want you to miss any of it. So thanks so much for joining me today, and I look forward to talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.